Welcome back, everybody, live here once again on Fox Sports Racing and the Flow Racing app. Ryan Gauld and Kyle Thompson. We got the hot lap taking place behind the scenes, but there's a beautiful shot, Cortland, Ontario, Gopher Dunes, the setting for the final 2 rounds of our Supercross Series, the setting for the final 2 rounds of 2021, Kyle. It's coming to a close here, but we still got, we got a lot of action to get rid of first. Yeah, we got 4 mains in both classes, and it's a bittersweet moment when we get here. We love the racing, we love to see you crown champions, but you know what? We love the action as it's going along. There's the ARMA finish line, and who is going to be the first to cross it? We got that 250 main coming up. I know you asked my pick. Piccolo was the fastest, but I feel like Canella needs to strike early to get that little bit of points buffer, because those young kids, Piccolo and actually Sinai, he's a little bit older, but he's riding well too. And 7 points right now Marco has over both Piccolo and Sinai, who are tied 7 points back. And we know that it's a 3-point swing, 2 main events, boom, that's 6 points. Could go down to 1 point tomorrow, and so many different ways here. And we kind of saw that working in the way in the 250 outdoors. If we get into our Supercross Series, there it is right there, the 7-point gap. Gibbs, Ward, St. Cyr, they're all kind of out of it, but they can play a factor, especially Bennick as well, who says he loves the whoops. Yeah, and you know what? St. Cyr looked great out there too. Like you said, they've had their bad motos, and that's tough in a short 8 main event series. And there is the Triple Crown points. And the funny thing is, the same points for Piccolo and Sinai at both of the first 2 rounds here, and they stay in that 4-point stranglehold. It's crazy how this is manufacturing into such a dramatic series like that. Not always what we've ever seen in the Canadian ways. It always kind of seems to gap itself. But man, this year, this class, such a crapshoot on there. Doesn't matter if you're on a green bike, a blue bike, a red bike, an orange bike, a yellow. Doesn't matter. It's someone is going to come in on top, and we never know who it's going to be. No. Okay. It's a great shot of Manluck Rider there, 19, and Sam Gaynor there. But Manluck Rider, the number 19 of Quinn, Agnew, he was right there in contention to pass for the lead. Yes. Had that little bobble. Look for him to be strong out here. Could play a full factor in the way these points are out as we look at a good little stat between our top 2 dogs here. Quite the age difference between these guys there. Like you said, Darren kind of the adult in the situation here. 3 wins for Sinai over the 2 for Piccolo, but the MX Series is the one that Piccolo was able to come out on top on. And they both have a moto victory in Supercross, but Sinai does get the overall last weekend. Yeah, he got that second main event win and take that overall. So it just, I looked at the stats after, I forgot that they tied both days. I was like, these guys just can't get rid of each other. And we know that McNabb had that bad day. He didn't race the next day. So he dropped out of the Triple Crown running. It's down to these 2. And Sinai, he sounds like he's confident after getting that main event win last week. And Sinai Stoke getting a new set of parts, Canada Thor gear, the red gear. He'll be easy to spot here this evening once we get this actually going. So we can kind of talk about the track a little bit here. We'll get to a track map just a little bit later on. But a couple little changes, but very, very subtle. The start is very similar, kind of goes into a shorter part of that track. But then that one rhythm section that we're going to get a good glimpse on here soon. There are options. We've seen options today. I just don't know if these 250 guys will uncork the inside where they jump over triple out. They're going to be on-off triple-double. And that's what we kind of seen as the fast laps in practice. But, hey, you never know when these things get rutted during the day, and it's very tacky through that section. They could swap it up and try to do that triple line. Sinai, way out to the right-hand side of the gate here, Kyle. So they're an interesting choice. But we did see last week it really worked from the outside. You could make something happen, kind of sweeping. But this turn, a very flat compared to a little bit of a berm. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe he's going to drive to the inside and push his competitors to that tight berm that comes back there and shut the door. But, I seen Sinai actually looking at the gate very early compared to the other riders. He was out there scouting out, checking the dirt, but 32nd board up. The 25-year-old is extra serious. He wants to bring home that championship for himself, his team, and, of course, just bring it back to the stateside as well there, like Marshall Welton did last year in the 250 class. But now it is time to start doing the business. The gate is about to drop. The RoyalStripping.com whole shot. Who was going to grab it last week? It was Gibbs all the way around here, but here we're going to go. Piccolo up the inside, Sinai in the middle. Getting ready to go. Main event number 1, 250 class. The gate is down. Piccolo, Sinai. I see Gibbs? Sinai looking left. Look at this. Gibbs. Whoa! They smash into each other. Piccolo way wide. Gibbs in. I'd say Canella by a little. Maybe Gibbs on that one. Look at that. So Canella already pushing wide here, Kyle. Wow, right into that tight. And this is the sand section. Looks pretty hard packed right now, but Sinai just getting up in there as well. Going. Yeah, Sinai squeaking through. Where's Piccolo? He's about 6th. Look at this. Gibbs coming back as well. Oh! No. And the red plate goes down. Oh! And Canella Ward gets collected. And, oh, man, what a melee here, Kyle. What a mess. What a mess. Yeah, this is frustrating here for the 46 as he tries to get that Yamaha back going after a great start. So now Gibbs up in the lead. Sinai, and all that helped the number 30. Look at that. The kid was back in about 7th. Now he's up in the 3rd on the number 30. So Piccolo getting a little bit of gifts kind of handed his way, Kyle.
Yeah, so 10 minutes plus a lap here, Galdi. We're going to see what the red plate can do. But as it sits, Gibbs back up to where he did last Friday, getting that lead and getting away.
And Gibbs, look at that. Nice and clean through the whoop section right there. Big whoops this weekend. Only 6 of them, but very tall, Kyle. You get down to the middle of those things. We saw a lot of guys going up over the bars, losing that wheel in practice there. Look at this. Sinai over to the inside. No, yeah. Sinai being cordial right now. Track probably just a little bit slippery, too, after that maintenance in between.
Yeah, a little bit slippery right off the hop here, Galdi. But we're going to see some of these corners come into play already. We've seen Gibbs park and Canella put him over the berm. So watch for Sinai or Piccolo to charge up here behind the number 22.
Piccolo, look at that inside line. Look at that. Triple, and that was a tough call. I don't know. That looked like right about dead even, I'd say. Maybe even a little bit. It might set you up just a little bit better coming into that turn as they get onto that straightaway. So we'll keep an eye on that one right there. So there it is. 1, 2, and 3 on the screen. The 22, the 157, and the number 30. So look at this. Piccolo already showing a wheel.
He had the fastest lap time there. A 49, a 51 for Sinai. So he pulled up right behind the Kawasaki.
A lot of 180s on this track. I think very similar. Maybe one more extra 180 compared to last week. So a lot. Quinn Amiot, Manluck, Merge Racing having another problem. This kid just cannot catch up right, Kyle.
Sinai's just not getting that drive to try to.
Look at this. Wow, Piccolo is coming in hot right there and testing the composure of the 157.
Yeah, so there we go. They look like Piccolo going back to that on-off line here as Sinai now pulled up behind the gas of Gibbs. So lap time's coming in here in a second. Gibbs was running that 50 flat, 51 for Sinai, but he looks a lot quicker this time around.
We heard earlier there that Sinai thinks that he was the fastest guy out here. Piccolo might have something to say about that as he keeps laying down the hot laps, but it's those mistakes that have always seemed to hinder that moving forward of the number 30. If he can find that little time to just kind of take a break, man, I think he is the fastest rider in the class.
Yeah, for sure. Piccolo's got that pace, but look at this inside that Sinai's trying, but watch out. Watch out.
He got it this time, Kyle. Clean as a whistle right there, no problem. The 30 makes a pass.
Yeah, so Sinai trying to go for that pass on Gibbs, cost him a position. He just didn't get that drive.
Here goes Piccolo on the inside. Let's see if it works here, Kyle.
Yeah, I like the options here. The triple is coming into play.
I'd say they're about dead even. There's a pass right here. Check out this, Kyle. Look at that setup. Sinai pulls the tear off. Didn't even know the number 30 was coming in there, and boom, there's the pass. A beautiful pass by the MVP, Verna Motorsports KTM ride.
Yeah, so here we go over the finish line now. And looks like Gibbs just a narrow lead. But look at this Piccolo line right here.
Whoa, Piccolo, and he loses it, so opens the door to Sinai. The whoop section claiming victim right there.
Yeah, linger in the shadows. I caught the blue fender of Julian Bennick. So
look at this, Piccolo right back by. Wow, gets the drive out of the turn. And then he swings wide. Now is he going to lose? And look at this, he's going to go inside on Gibbs. He gains the position, loses the position.
Lost the back.
I thought Sinai went down there, Kyle. Look at this, these kids are tight. The 22 of Gibbs on the gas. PRMX backing him up. Then it's Piccolo. Now Piccolo going back to that line one more time. Is he going to make it work? 3. He's got to choke up. Not able to do the 3 into the turn.
He jumped in the corner. Almost hit Gibbs. Wow.
These kids, Piccolo is all for broke here, Kyle. The kid does not know how to shut the gas off. Love watching the action. It gives us some great drama inside the booth. But
watch
Gibbs right now. PRMX. And number 30, Gibbs playing great defense right there.
Yeah, good line there by Gibbs to hold on. Let's see if Piccolo gets a whoops better. Nope, he opts to jump.
Oh, yeah. Wow, there's just moment after moment with these guys out here. So Gibbs right now, he looks like he's just kind of circulating the course. I heard Western Rosina use that term, just kind of circulating. Not the fastest guy, but getting the job done right now.
Yeah, I like that outside line. They get that drive just enough to get around the inside. But look at that. Bennick on track right now. Fastest in the top 4, sorry. So he's running that 4th spot, but look at Canella back. What place is he in?
Ninth place there. 9th place for the red plate of the 46. So big time points loss right now. We'll have to do the points as the swing goes in right now. Piccolo's sitting on a 22 and a 9 for Canella would be 12. That's a 10-point swing. That puts Piccolo up by 3 as it currently stands if it stayed this way, Kyle.
Wow.
Halfway board is out.
Yeah, so we're 5 minutes into this main and 1 lap to go. Look at this. Now Gibbs switching up his lines. And look at Sinai getting on top of him.
Sinai around the outside. He's going to line something up here. Look at this. Piccolo's got to know that Sinai is there. Sinai on the inside.
These guys, wow.
Here it is. Look at this. Piccolo's got the drive inside passes. This is where it happens. Gibbs trying to slingshot back on the inside. Now these guys are buddies. Do you think Gibbs maybe helps out? Piccolo here, maybe not. Piccolo lays a bit of stuffing in there.
Look at Bennick slowly. Oh, sorry, that's
Amiot right there. I don't know what happened. Oh, look at this, and now Sinai makes the move.
Wow. There we go. Now it's between the two Triple Crown contenders here, Galdi.
Wow, 4 points setting beside right here. This would now be a 7-point swing for Piccolo as far as the Triple Crown goes, putting him up 7, but then a 25 down to 9 as Canelo moved up again. No, Canelo does not get a spot, man. There's a big point swing right now. These two right here are tied, though, for our Super Crown Championship. Kyle, we know the 3-point swing. Here's, look at this battle right here. Sinai coming in extra hot there, Kyle, aggressively putting himself into that second-place spot.
Yeah, it looks like a rider was down there. They had the yellow cross out. Hope he's all right. Just on the edge of the track there, but these guys still battling. Now Piccolo starting to swing to the outsides, using his momentum, trying to pull away from the number 157 of Sinai.
Wow, Piccolo able to get that triple out there. It's not necessarily faster to do, but he just gets you that extra drive to be able to scrub that triple. And we know Piccolo was so good at staying low to the ground, and he's gone back to that same step-on, step-off line, Kyle. So now making just changes as the race goes on. I like to see that, and then he just makes the adjustment knowing that that's the faster line later in the race.
Yeah, that's exactly it, and they go back through that amateur rhythm section there into the finish line looking for a red plate holder. What place is he in now?
8th place now. 8th place there, Kyle. 8th position for Canelo, so another point back right now. Every position that Canelo passes keeps his hopes alive here for this championship.
Yeah, so there we go, getting through that rhythm section there into that sand. And Sinai looks like he's got a little speed in him. Let's see if he swings out. Going inside here, showing that green fender.
Whoa! Traction now becoming a little bit of an issue there. Piccolo's got to be ginger on that gas to make sure he stays the curve. But look at this. Again, the maturity of Sinai. I feel like sometimes he can get into the rear end of these kids and just kind of outsmart them a little bit. Look at those. So Piccolo back into the triple, Kyle.
Yeah, he's back into it. I think it's a little quicker there, just a smidge quicker.
On that exit.
Whoa! Tough block.
Oh, right over top of it, Kyle. The race tech. Tough block. Getting spit right out. Sinai just saw his light flash before his eyes right there.
He handled that perfectly, but Jacob Piccolo throwing all the defense at him.
Yes, it smacked the foot into the ribbons here. Here we go. The tough blocks occurring. We're gonna get, it sounds like we might get a replay coming back at that tough block action. Here it is right here. Check this out. Out of the turn, Piccolo coming through. He clips it with that left side. Boom, boom, and it pops perfectly in front of Sinai. Wow. That is always a scary moment for any racer out there.
Good riding there out of Sinai. As we look back, Canella's still sitting in behind Gainer.
He's got one more spot through. He's able to get by Powell there. So I see he's up to 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's up to 14 points right now. An 11-point swing between him and Piccolo. That puts Piccolo up 4, and then 22 to the 14. That's 7. That would mean Sinai and Canella are tied.
Wow. Woo! Couldn't script a better race here, and these guys get another lap in. No white flag yet.
Actually, I had my kids doing artwork at home this week. This is how they portrayed it with the pencils and crayons.
They drew it up perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, look at this. I love I see it out Sinai right now. Definitely making sure that Piccolo not getting in the way, staying in the head there, making sure that if that kid makes a mistake and that inside on, outside. I love this. So many options here today, Kyle.
Yeah, they're working the insides now, trying to get better traction. The outside started to go away on them. And look at this, Sinai putting another charge on. But this is where Piccolo, he squares it up, he doubles over, and then he triples. And I feel like it's faster.
Yeah, right at the exit, right there, I think is where he could just pull a half a bike like tomorrow. But Sinai really did that section clean again too, Kyle. So keeping it very honest right now as they come up to that finish line lap one more time. Still no white flag, Kyle, so a few more laps to go.
They got about 5 seconds on Gibbs, who sits in that 3rd position. Tanner Ward up to that 4th spot there, Galdi. And it looks like he's got about 7 seconds on St. Cyr, 3 seconds on Canella, who passed by Gainer.
And Canella now got himself up into that 6th position, and he's got a chance to get St. Cyr. So he could get back to the top 5, which is a good recovery. That's a 16 points earn right there. That would be a 9-point swing. Piccolo would technically be red plate holder, but it would kill Canella in the mix.
Yeah, and he's going to go out and have to rebound. He had a great start. That's the first time we've seen Canella up front early and just got pushed wide by Gibbs. And he's going to be upset about that, but that's part of racing here as they work their way past that mechanics area one more time.
Okay, watching that top 2 on screen. So Piccolo, Sinai, 1 and 2, Gibbs, Ward, St. Cyr, Canella, Gainer, Powell, and McNabb there. So Ryder McNabb squeezed himself inside that top 10.
White flag is out here.
There we go. One lap to go, Kyle. 1 lap to go.
That's another clean run here for Piccolo. You see those whoops get just a little bit beat down after this main event here.
Yeah. Piccolo looking in control. This is where the passes have been made, right in this area coming up. He swings inside. Sinai to the outside to get the drive. Piccolo, he gets the traction to the ground there. Kyle, he does that section perfect.
Yeah, he's running out of room here. He made that pass earlier on Gibbs. Let's see if he's got it. Not close enough here, Galdi.
Yeah, that would be a big stab if he was able. And Piccolo, he goes back to the 3-3. He's got to make sure he nails it. And he does. He gets it clean. No problem at all. Both riders clean through that area. This is it, the last straightaway. So the MVP, Vernon Motorsports, KTM, Fox Canada back rider, Jacob Piccolo, is going to grab main event number 1 here on the number 30. Sinai right in tow. Right there, Kyle. Once again, the 250 class delivers. And wow. Tell you what, these kids are going out. Look at that. And great respect between those guys as well as they come off the track. Woo! We'll take a short little break. Congrats to Gibbs there, grabbing that 3rd spot. We'll talk to all 3 of these boys when we come back after a short commercial break here for the Triple Crown Series, round number 3 at Gopher Dunes. Welcome back live, everybody. You're going to chat to the top 3 podium rise. Another great dramatic finish in the 250 class. We'll bring in here 3rd place Team PRMX Gas rider Tyler Gibbs. Tyler, I'm going to get right to it there. Right after the finish line there, you come off. The 46 comes into you. What was said? What went on right there? I mean, racing's racing out on the track, but a lot of stuff happened afterwards. Maybe just give us your update on it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just mad that I put him on the ground. I mean, I'm only like 14 points to the championship, and I want to win this bad. So he passed me, and he left the door wide open. I mean, it's Supercross. He can't just leave the door open. But I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to go out there and do what I did this moto and get back on the box.
Yeah, another great ride there. The starts, man. You're banging at these starts. Anything you changed on that at all?
I practiced that like through the week. I just told myself I need to be focused every time I go to the line. Like, watch the gate, because if you get a start, it makes your life a whole lot easier. Yeah, 100%.
You got a front. You got to think. Great job there, Team PRMX. The 22. We'll let you get back, get ready for that main event number 2 here. We're going to bring in our 2nd place rider there, the number 157 on the Team Green Pro Circuit, Kawasaki there, sitting 2nd in the points right now and giving up a little bit. We'll bring in Darian Sinai. Come on in here to Darian there on the 157. Darian, another solid ride. A very, no, come on this side here, yeah. I want to say a very mature motor. You just kind of let it kind of play out there. And, man, you didn't notice it, but behind you, a melee of mess in turn 3. And I got away from that and then just kind of did your thing. But unable to kind of close the gap, but didn't lose anything either. What do you take from that to bring in a Moto 2?
Yeah, for sure. That's the last thing I want is, to get beat by Piccolo with the championship so tight right now. He gapped more points on me. It frustrates me a little bit. It was pretty slick at the beginning, and I didn't want to make any, risky moves where I could go down. He did, and he got, lucky, and he passed us, and he beat me that one. So I'm going to put my head down and try to get it for this next one. Actually, there on the start, I had the whole shot, but Gibbs slid into me and pushed me off the track. So, yeah, I lost a little bit on the first corner.
On a track like this, any changes you'd make between main events, or is it just get back on the bike again and get ready to go?
Yeah, my clutch felt a little bit funny, so I'm going to adjust that. And we put a new front wheel on because I crashed in the practice on this rhythm section over here. But, yeah, thankfully I'm all right. And, yeah, we're gonna go for it this next one.
Yeah, I saw that triple in the practice. That could have went in so many different ways, but congrats on a great ride. We'll then get you ready for main event number 2 here. We'll bring in that winner of main event number 1 here, the MVP KTM Vernon Motorsports Fox Canada ride of Jacob Piccolo. Jacob, things are rolling your way there. You get off to a pretty decent start, but Gibbs and the boys kind of bang into each other, and then all of a sudden there's just a melee in there, and you just go right around the inside. It's kind of like a little bit of Christmas present. Let's just talk about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, that was a hectic first 3 laps or so. I felt like I was going to get the whole shot. I got hit off the start, went off track, swerved back on quick, felt like I was way back, and then people were sliding out everywhere in that slick straight stretch, and made some moves, and then I somehow got to 3rd, and then got past Aaron. I think we switched up spots a couple times, and I think me and Gibbs did that also, and got the lead finally. Used a lot of energy to get up front just because, going back and forth and, charging, but it was a good moto, solid moto.
All right, well, we wish you luck in that next one there. Jacob Piccolo right now moving back into that top spot on the Triple Crown side, and now it looks like maybe the points would have swung even on the Supercross side. I mean, this 250 class, as we keep saying in the booth, we cannot paint a better picture. These kids are going for it. You mix in the adult of Sinai. It is mayhem out there. We got one more of those coming up, and, of course, 2 450s. We'll take a little break. We'll be back with the first 450 main event here from round 3 of Gopher Dunes Triple Crown Supercross Series.
And there we go. The podium finishers there. Gibbs getting that 3rd spot. Sinai staying in contention there, right on the rear wheel of Piccolo. Those guys going at it for the Triple Crown. Now, in that mix, they closed up that 7-point gap on Canella. Canella having that issue early on, getting into it with Gibbs there, and dropping back to that 6th spot there. So he loses a bit of points. It's going to be tighter than ever. But this track, it shaped up not to be a bad first main event. Usually it's a little bit slippery there, Galdi, but it shaped in well.
I thought I would send it to commercial.
No,
Darn
we're here.
Marty,
We're in the booth,
darn
buddy.
Marty. I missed you, man. I like sending it to you. It's so pretty up here.
Yeah,
You know?
that's all good.
But yeah, actually, Sinai actually alluded to, here's a great track view of it on Tanner Ward, the Honda Canada GDR Fox. And you can tell here in practice, it's not even near as hot as it was last weekend, but this clay base is just hard to get that moisture in it. And Sinai was one of the riders alluding. He said, man, traction was scary on the first few laps. And you can see it. The boys are sliding all over the place. Right here, actually, there's a lot of action right here in this turn.
Yeah, they put some water down here, and it's always, until it tacks up on that clay, it's really slippery down that straightaway up into this triple. They were doing that a couple times. We've seen Piccolo getting up and over that triple. It makes just a smidge of difference, and this is where we've seen that option line where Piccolo is going up the inside and tripling out of this. So, and like I said, just that bit of difference, and maybe it's just a little bit of a catch your breath a little bit. You're less jumpy, and then into this amateur rhythm section, and into the finish line there, the arm finish line. But yeah, similar parts to this track. A lot of, I want to say, a little tighter sections as well to this track.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And you can see a lot of the options. They had options that there was cool. We saw Piccolo come from third all the way up into that first place. Here's a cool Parts Canada track map. This is actually our producer Blake on a bike. And then we turn him into a yellow line. That's what he's out there doing his thing.
Yeah.
And he said the whoops were nothing for him. The whoops were nothing for him.
For
He's
Blake.
Like, no problem at all.
Yeah.
And you can see him like he's just skimming. Basically, it's straight.
He hit that section fast.
He's scrubbing. Like, did he just do that in one jump? I think he grabbed fourth gear where the guys are third gear, and that's the difference right there. So
I think he's putting on riding clinic Sunday here.
Is that what it is? Yeah. That's right. Okay. And here's the whoops right here. This is where he said all it was. It's like, that's what I heard when he was telling me about it there. So Parts Canada track map right there, and great look of our Gopher doing Supercross track, having fun with our producer Blake in the booth there. Welcome back inside our booth here with Ryan Gauld and Kyle Thompson, and another dramatic main. Again, we keep talking about it. It's the gift that keeps on giving here. It's, the 250 class.
This is qualifying crash we're going to look at now, Galdi, and just Canella getting off to a rocky start here as he was entering these whoop sections. You can see the whoops here a little bit spicy.
Wow. Getting cut out, and here he is right here. So just kind of like we talked about it, they're super tall. You can see the guys that can get on top, and we saw a lot of Piccolo mistakes. That's where his mistakes were coming from, was in the whoops there, and then he kind of started doubling them, and a lot of, it's a messy set because they're so deep, you drop that front end, and that's what happened right there to Marco Canella. So Marco Canella is going to crash himself off the track, and we are going to crash ourselves into a commercial because it's time to take a quick little break. Not that one that I said earlier, because I apparently don't know what I'm talking about, but I do now. So we'll be right back here with some more action from the Triple Crown Series Supercross. Welcome back, everybody, one more time here for Triple Crown Series Round 3, Gopher Dunes. Once again, I feel like we should maybe get an Airbnb down here, look at maybe condo living. Yeah. We come here so much, but we're getting ready for that 450 main event, and I guess we can get right to it here. One bike that is going to be missing on this start gate is the number 2.
Yeah, unfortunate, and not riding a dirt bike.
No.
He was swimming.
Yeah, through shoulder, swimming there. And highlights from last weekend where we will see the number 2 in there, and a good shot of Davey Frazier. But the man of the hour was right on the right-hand side of the screen there. The number 1, getting starts, jumping things, and others weren't jumping. Although Welton did give him a little bit of spice, a little bit of action in there. Didn't make it easy on the number 1. And actually Cole actually made some good mistakes, too, on his own account. And it's funny to watch when I interview, and I've done him for so many years. He's so hard on himself. He's so hard on himself in these interviews. You know, he wins by a pretty good margin. He's, I made a mistake there. You got to fix those. But he was able to do it. And he made a mistake there. You see Welton got back by him. Then Thompson right there. And that's the gift that Thompson has, that extra speed, a little better scrub action compared to some of the other guys in that 450.
Yeah, he got some good drive out of those whoops there. And he went 4 for 4 last week. He's probably, I know him, perfectionist. He'd probably want to do it again this week. But this is the battle we're going to be keeping an eye on for that second spot now that Welton is out. It's Rosina and Casey Keys. So Casey Keys, we haven't seen him all year, but he's back riding Supercross. He actually loves Supercross. He raced, look at that little stunt move. But those two got into it a few times, and I'm excited for the fireworks there.
Yeah, 100%. And you can't forget that guy right there, the number 11, Davey Frazier. He's been consistent, I believe, 5.5 and 4.5 in there. So he's only a couple points back of Keast. And then a couple more points back of that is where Rosina fits in. So it could be a battle there between the old dog and a couple of young punks.
And I notice lap times is very close this week. Everything's a little bit closer this track, maybe not as separating, but this is going to be good for racing because I feel like Davey Frazier there on screen, he could mix it up and maybe steal a podium. I'm not sure if Davey's ever got a podium. He's raced forever. I don't think he has.
That'd be a good one. Actually, we're going to sit down and chat with Davey about the Supercross Series.
stuff for a long time. Turned pro in 2006. Out on the East Coast in the Maritimes in the Atlantic region. Had a lot of fast guys to chase as I was growing up. And it really helped me a lot, you know, progressing and got me to where I am today here, what are we, 15 years later, still doing this stuff, chasing this series. And I've had a lot of good races, which kind of keeps me going and keeps me here, chasing this time after time. But we're not done yet, you know, we've still got some work to do. We had a 4th and a 5th last weekend, and, you know, we're that close to the podium. Never been on the podium all these years, so definitely got a carrot in front of me heading into this weekend, and really looking forward to pushing a little harder and trying to get up there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely one of the more experienced Supercross riders in the pits here. I've done a bit of U.S. racing. I grew up racing arena cross up and down the eastern seaboard of the U.S. doing the AMA stuff. And, you know, Future West stuff in BC where I call home now. And I think that plays a big role for me. You could tell last weekend that I was just comfortable out there. You know, I never pushed over the edge. I stayed in my means, and, you know, it's a safer approach for me, and it pays off. And I think that I can use that experience this weekend to, like I said, push the envelope a little more and get up on that box.
Always great hearing from Davey Frazier there, and you can feel it inside him. He wants to get that podium position here for Supercross, and with Marshall being out of it, it's really opened the door for that second in our Supercross series. So it'll be interesting to see if the Westwood Carlson Racing Husqvarna can Talis Moto backing him up, pull that off. And there's our Supercross points, the perfect 100 right there and there. So 74, 67, 64. So those guys are close right there.
10 points between those guys for
and
podiums.
then only another 3. So 10 spots between. And, of course, like I said, we've lost Welton, so those boys should be able to leapfrog him. And now we're in the Triple Crown Series. I guess, Cole, just show up, buddy. We're going to just show up, Cole, and we'll, you know, Triple Crown Series.
He's just the last man standing there.
He would be the first 2-time Triple Crown Series champion.
Forfeit champion.
Yeah. First
well,
2 time.
You know what? They don't ask you how. They ask you how many.
Exactly. I like that. You read that on a
That's a hockey
coaster
term.
or something?
That's a hockey term.
I like it right there. Good shot of Weston Rosina. They're one of our rookies right there. Great Arma rookie report. 67 points, 2 races. Top finished 3rd. Standings 4th right now. And we just showed you those points. There is only 7 behind Casey Keese. So those guys are going to be battling hard. Unfortunately, losing the number 2. It is a battle now for the number 2 spot, I believe, behind. You got your Fraser, you got your Keese, and you've got your Rosine in there. But maybe somebody else could slip in there. Your Donnie Turner, Zekas, Masons, everybody in there. Maybe Parker Reels, Ryan Derry, Yannick Boucher. Here we go. RoyalShipping.com, whole shot. The gate is down. The 1 gets the jump. Is he going to stay tight? Whoa, Fraser goes down. That is not going to help his championship hopes. But the 1 to the lead, and Boucher right now in the 2nd spot, but there goes Keist and Rosina as well, off to a good start. So the boys that we were talking about are up front, but we lost Fraser, Kyle.
Yeah, it's a bummer for Fraser. Just lost that front end in that corner there. But watch for the 100. He sees 32 in front of him. He's got to get up there with him.
Yeah, he's got to make the move now, and I feel like Weston's got a little bit of speed on the 32, but I feel like the 32 right now, he's going to try to just latch in onto Thompson and see what he can do here for at least 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I talked to Weston about this too. He said he wants to get behind the number 1 and just latch onto it, but right now he's stuck in behind Boucher and trying to get through.
All right, so there it is. Thompson, green flag, leading the way. He is looking to try to make a perfect season continued right here, and I don't feel like anything can stop him other than himself. Look at that, just beautiful through the whoop section right there. Look at this, though. Keese right there. We're only a lap into this thing, but this is the kind of stuff. Oh, they hit each other at the end of the rollers right there, end of the whoops. Rosina making the pass on Boucher.
Yeah, now he's going to try to track down. He's already lost a bit of time there, so he needed to make a move a little bit earlier. But now he's got to track down his rival there, Casey Keese.
My fault. Boucher, sorry, I keep always saying Boucher in there like a true Englishman out there, not giving the French slide to it. But there it is, Weston Rosina on that Blue Crew MX-101 FXR Yamaha ride. Boucher right there on the Bailey Motorsports Husqvarna, but there it is, the 100. He's got clear room right now, but look at the time he's got to make up here, Kyle. Keist is really hooked into the back of the 1.
Yeah, and that's what Keist has brought to the table. He's a smart Supercross rider. He knows how to do the rhythms. He just got to stick with Thompson as long as he can, and that's going to create that gap. He's going to see the pace that he needs to push, and these guys both running. Actually, Casey Keist a little bit faster than, Thompson's got a 48. Thought it was a 49, so he's hanging in there. He's got a 49 to a 48, and Thompson's right there in front of him. This is perfect for Casey Keist.
Yeah, this is exactly what he needs. Casey said that he does get a little bit tired towards the end of these, and it's not because of being in shape or anything, just lack of ride time out there. But he feels more comfortable on the Supercross compared to the motocross, just because that strength that he hasn't been able to get with riding is just not there for the MX season. But here you can really kind of take those breaths and sort of hone in when you get tired and sort of, up in the air, take a breath, get that section dialed in again.
Yeah, and you see if we follow him through the whoops this lap around, he's not skimming. He's going 3-3 through them, and that's going to save huge energy. We talked about that in the hot lap when these guys came by. Is a 3-3 for Casey Keys is a good line right here. 3 and then 3 out. Beautiful.
Wow, doing it nice right there. Saving energy, keeping that bike towards the ground there. But the Team PRMX Gas number 32, Casey Keist, really showcasing the skills. It was awesome to watch Casey this past winter get a little bit of taste of that American Supercross. And, man, I tell you, just even only doing, I think he only did 2 rounds, maybe 3 got hurt on the third one, I believe. But you can see the confidence as he gets going, and now even on the bigger bike here, Kyle. It's cool to see that sort of confidence getting rising within another rider. Look at this. He's pulling away from Rosina.
Yeah, he's got some good pace here. Looking at Rosina's lap time, he's a whole second.
Oh, look at this mess. Frazier just stuffed 3 guys. Frazier just stuffed 3 riders to get himself up into that 4th position. I'm guessing, yes, that would have just passed for 4th. Did he just go from 7th to 4th in one turn?
That's what he's hungry for, that podium.
That's experience there, Kyle. That is experience. He looked just like Blake, the producer, on the yellow track map, just zipping through right there.
Yeah, that's a freight train right there. Parker Eels, sorry to him, got his bag lost on WestJet.
Oh, yeah,
so he's going to get his full gear kit tomorrow, but he pieced together something to ride tonight.
I was wondering why he had duct tape on the back of his numbers there. Okay, he had to borrow a jersey day. I'm like, why has he got that? I'm like, oh, yeah. Then I remembered his Instagram account. So there it is, the 31. We can read it. You can read it at home.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Parker Eels, friendly man out from BC, right for Whole Shot Honda, trying to get by the Gas TLD ride.
Derry getting a little sideways.
Right there. That's a tricky section coming in. There's a big main rut. Look at this. Derry just all over the track. Now he's playing the St. Cyr game.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Oh, hey, they run into each other, Kyle. What a battle.
Yeah, Eels making that move on the outside. Derry's got the inside, though.
Around the outside, inside again. They're slowing each other up right here, losing time. Eels not able to get the 3 on that section there. So
those guys just battling it out here as they head towards that amateur rhythm section line there. Eels had the pace there, Galdi, just not able to make that pass. Let's see if he can line it up this time. He just kept getting the outside of Derry and not able to get inside.
There it is, Eels. Wow, Derry running the super tight inside right here. Look at this. Eels, though, has got the drive up the inside. Can he make it happen? No, the 26 hangs on for the meantime here, Kyle. These guys are going at it here for that 6th position. Boucher just in front of them right there is holding on to that top 5.
Yeah, and the Whole Shot Honda, he's got some experience in the indoors running that Future West Arena Cross. Look at this. Oh, here it is.
And there it is. Oh, no friends there. No friends on that pass. Good job by Eels. And making sure he went drifted out wide to shut that door, making sure no option for Derry. And then both of them come up short on that triple as well. So lots of action here all the way through. There's Tommy Dallaire on the 33. That's going to give him 8th position. And then here we're going to go back here, give a little replay, show you that pass right now. Parker Eels, duct tape pushing right there, no problem. I don't need any gear. I can make this pass and anything, no problem at all.
I think it's borrowed gear from the Red Riders program here at GDR, so good for him.
I wonder if Diggs charged him rental on that.
Now look at Dallaire pushing up here behind the Gas rider. These guys opt in to double through there. You see how tough these things are.
And look at this, Eels already pulls into the back of Boucher as well, so Eels really carrying some good momentum right now.
Oh, look at this
to the inside.
Wow.
No problem. What a pass there. Now the 38 going to get him back? No, does not go for the dive bomb of the inside right there. So this battle for that 5th position now goes to Whole Shot Motorsports. Parker Eels, no problem there. The riders are keeping an eye on those. So Casey Keist still sitting in that 2nd spot. Your top riders in there. You got Thompson, Keist, Rosina, Frazier, and then on screen we just saw that pass right there. So Eels now up into that 5th position with Boucher, Ryan Derry, Tommy Dallaire, and Ethan Ouellette. That would be your top 10 here, Kyle.
Yeah, see Thompson, he gets through that rhythm section. He goes for the on-off there. I think early on he was doing that line up the inside there, triple out, but opting to go that safer line, I would say.
Yeah, the more consistent one out there and easier to get to as well. That they were said, a couple of guys said that if you went over top of the table, just the transition wasn't quite as clean to get that next 3, so it was a little bit more of a risky move.
Yeah, a little risk here as he gets through that whoop section one more time. He's still running around a 50 flat there. And
doubling in. I haven't seen anybody. And then tripling in there. That is a brand new. I don't know. Did you see him do that in practice?
I seen him in practice do that. He didn't bust it out early laps here, so maybe just waiting for the track to tack up a little bit. But the moisture looks great now compared to the 250s that are slopping around a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely tacking up. Like you said, the track crew guys here really putting it down and making sure that these guys get an optimal course. And now back to the inside. No, pop it off and off again. And this week, Kyle, obviously, I'm sure you talked to your brother. Is the plan the same? Did he change anything? Same bike? Any changes? What he from week to week? How does the number one handle it?
Yeah, I think they got a good setup there for Supercross. Obviously, Steve Beatty, suspension tech for KTM, lives close by, so they're over there practicing some whoop stuff and just getting the thing dialed in. But I think they got a good package right from round one and got it sorted out early.
Okay, so just quickly took a glance while you were chatting, Kyle. Weston Rosina, that last lap was both 2 laps in a row, almost a second faster than Keith. So
yeah,
he's pushing hard right now, and he is definitely closing in. And this is what we saw last round, is where Keith was able to kind of really push that pace there. The boys are on screen now, and a little bit of a late charge coming from Rosina is exactly what we saw last round.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more fitness in the tank there than Casey Keith, and you know that Casey opted to do a little bit of a case there for Weston, but Casey opts to do the jump line. I don't think it's much slower, but it's just going to save energy, and let's see if it pays off for him here. But right now, Weston Rosina, look at that, clean, breathe.
Nice. Great words of advice from his man, Donk, right there, mechanic for Sean Moffenbauer earlier this year. Poor Sean. We miss you out there, number 3. We hope you and your new wife are enjoying a trip on the honeymoon, I'm guessing. They got married just there a couple weekends ago, but Rosina right now,
half a second faster again.
Second.
Yep, so he's slowly.
It was 4.5 there 2 laps ago. It's down to 2.9, Kyle.
Wow, he's hungry. Look at, he looks ahead. He sees that helmet of the Casey Keith there on that PRMX gas machine.
Blood on the water, as you like to say, Kyle. He is sniffing, and he's seeing it right now. There it is. You can see Keith right now. We're getting them both in the frame. So the number 100, Western Rosina, Team MX101 FXR Yamaha Rockstar helmet, backing him up. And backing them up in a big way late here in main event. Hit marks, calm. Look at that.
I like this. We're getting the donk board every lap. I love it.
Is Donk and Marty getting along these days? What's going on there?
Yeah, they're buddies.
The donk board. Hey, I like it.
Maybe he's the only guy that can spell down there. So.
All right, now we click by one more time, and it's down to 1.5, and that is easy to see.
He just split the freak. Ooh, right between them. Nice move there by Rosina, and he's looking hungry.
Wow, he is really closing in here on Keith. 49.6. Rosina, the fastest rider on track that last lap, Kyle.
He is flying 1.5 seconds down, and he sees that red bike right in front of him there. Keith's getting out of that triple there. And now mistakes will start taking a play here on the gas machine. He feels that pressure. Yep. He knows points are at play here. He needs to keep on to that second spot.
The good thing about those 180 turns is it allows for passing, but it also allows for the other rider to see you coming when you're behind him like that. And kind of cool right there. They're not jumping up on there. Actually, they're just kind of floating through it almost like a bit of a mad skill section, keeping that rear tire to the ground, Kyle, and letting the front wheel waver like that. I love seeing it. Ethan Ouellette doing a great job getting out of the way right there. But Rosina, man, power in that Yamaha right there. Look at that.
Yeah, the blue crew is coming there. Let's see what the laps were.
Rosina, the fastest on track again. 2 laps in a row. Whoa. At 450 power, he's laying in the ground. The gas right now. Better not look in the rearview mirror because it is all blue and it is all hard right now coming after him.
Yeah, he is on the gas right now. Look at that, got that triple.
As well.
Oh, a little case from Casey Keith.
All right, Kyle, where's the pass coming if he can make it happen?
Good save
bail. That's always a scary moment in Supercross, Kyle.
Yeah, I got that tough block there. I think it's going to be one of the 180 cars. Yes, calm there. Look at this.
Whoa, look at this. Snuck on it way early. What a setup. What a setup by Rosina.
I don't think he expected that corner. Neither did I. White flag is out, Galdi. Wow.
Timing is everything here. Look at this. Keith could have been a lot nastier right there. Smart play by Keith. Save it for that next main event, maybe right now. Maybe Derry going to play a role or no. Derry gets out of the way, so they're lapping up into that 7th position right now. Kyle, Weston Rosina, what a hero ride right now. But back to the KTM factory Red Bull ride of Cole Thompson. Cool, calm, and collected. There's the pass. Look at this right here. Yes, calm.
He's
even
like, yes, not calm.
Wow. Passing.com right there. That's what that was going on. Okay, so one last straightaway for the number 1. Red Bull Factory Thor KTM ride. Cole Thompson, no problem whatsoever, going to grab main event number 1, and that is now 5 in a row for the friendly man from Brigden, Ontario. And there it is, the great ride, number 100, Weston Rosina. Hands up for the kid. Big clap. That is a golf clap right there. Golf clap, Weston Rosina. Taking it in, okay. And Keith's grabbing 3rd. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with the podium interviews with the top 3 from our 450 main event number 1. Welcome back, everybody. Here, going to talk to our podium crew out there, the top three in this 450. I'll bring in third spot, the Team PRMX ride of Casey Keys. Casey there, another awesome job. Got yourself out front there, got a great start, did your thing out there, kind of bottled up, and then kind of a little bit of a weird situation out there. You can tell us at home what's going on the track.
Yeah, my hose for my gas tank came off like at the first lap, and so I had gas spraying me the whole time, but I mean, no excuse. I had a really good pace at the start of the moto, and then I just kind of settled in and tightened up. And yeah, I let Wesley get by me. I was just trying to hold on out there. But second motos are usually better for me. My body's usually a bit looser, so we'll try and go for the second this moto.
Anything on the bike at all or yourself at all, or you just kind of get back on and get ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just going to cool down, get some water, coconut water, and put some gas in the bike, get the hose taped on there, and we'll go at it again.
Sounds like a great advice. There you go, Casey Keys grabbing third in that 450 main number one. A great job out there by the number 32 Team PRMX. We'll bring in the MX-101 FXR Yamaha Ride Rockstar helmet. Rosina, man, not getting that start. You want to get kind of bottled up with riders. You never really battle with it, man. Once again, all heart, proving that you just don't give up. You battle through to the end, and I was fun to watch, and you saved it for a spot that we would not have guessed where a possible would have been made.
Yeah, I was kind of... In practice, I was kind of looking for lines where I could pass. I mean, it's one of those tracks that it's not easy, and I mean, I tried to make it as clean as possible. I just really forced the situation. Yeah, I guess Casey to hit the rhythm good, you had to go wide, and I knew that, so I went straight, and then kind of went over the inside, and he bobbled, and I knew I was able to get the rhythm still. So yeah, I just forced the situation. I mean, off the start, definitely wasn't the start I was looking for. So hopefully second moto we can improve that and just make my life a little bit easier.
It sounds like another good advice by the young guys. All right, we'll let you get back and ready for that 450 main event number two there. Great job by Wes and Rosina, showing that you never give up. But we'll bring in the man of the hour, 5 for 5 here on that KTM Factory Red Bull ride. Cole, once again, getting those starts all of a sudden here, man, really banging those out. And I feel like watching you on this track, it's even a little bit more fun for you. There's a little more couple options, and you're really kind of able to kind of drive out of the berms instead of being so cautious like last round.
Yeah, it's a different track layout. It's much tighter. I said coming here, I felt like an arena cross the way that the lanes are a bit shorter. The corners are a little bit back and forth quicker. So just got to be in and out, execute the corners quick. And I struggled a bit to find comfort there. I think just because we're all on the side of the stiff and need to go a bit softer just the way the track is. You don't need the stiff set up for the big rhythms because there's not really many big rhythms.
All right, well, we'll let you get back. Congratulations, 5 for 5. No one's stopping the number one as he goes back and prepares, gets himself a Red Bull, whatever it is. A couple changes, he said, though, there. Got some Parts Canada Amateur Open stuff happening on. Of course, we got 2 more main events coming up. The 250, woo! Pay your taxes and join in, kids, because it is going to be a barn burner. We'll be right back for more action here from the Triple Crown Series at Gopher Dunes, round number 3. Welcome back, everybody, inside the booth one more time as we are watching the mechanics, the dads, the girlfriends, whatever it is down there, packing the gates for our 250 Warriors. And Kyle, just before we got into that break, you alluded about how Gibbs and Canella are like right beside each other, and you have a theory maybe Gibbs, he's been such a great starter. Yeah. Why, when you're Canella, why go beside a good starter like that? A lot of times when you hear racers, I want to go beside a good starter if I want to come in second, but with the way the tight turn is here, he could really get chopped easily.
It's going to be interesting because they come down and there's that yellow SpongeBob they called him, and he's going to. And if Gibbs has got
that's
3
Kanger calls them that.
Okay, that's not a real thing.
I don't know.
Be a Cherby's marker. Got to put a face on it.
Yeah, actually that would be good.
Anyways,
paint some shorts on it.
Anyways, he's going to come down there, and Gibbs has been money on the starts, and everybody knows
good on the starts too.
It's not a hidden thing. He's been money on the starts. He's going to be able to pinch off Piccolo and Canella up the inside. Piccolo picked first, so he's going to go up the inside. Then it was Sinai Gibbs. So I don't know.
Let him go, tuck in behind, and really jack that inside turn.
I don't know if I love Canella. Maybe he's going to prove me wrong here, but exactly. I don't love that spot for him.
It's surprised too. Sinai moved a little bit closer. You have the second pick there. He was where the 25 of St. Cyr was in main event number 1. So we'll see how that all pans out. And you know what? We can script anything you want here. The words can come out of our mouths. We really have no clue until that rotoscripting.com gate drops right here for round number 3. This is main event number 2. Right now, Piccolo is in the driver's seat, but Canella and Sinai nipping at his heels. But of course, your Wards, your Bennix, and your Gibbs, and your the number 19, John Mamiot. Yeah, lose my name right there. Any one of these guys could have it right now. But here we go. We're getting ready to go. The 30 board is up in the air. Paul Kingsley getting ready to turn that sideways. And then after that, it is 10 minutes plus 1. So you can pull it together and bring home the points for round number 3 here. Main event number 2 coming at you. The board is the 5. The boys are in gear. The revs are getting up. The gate is about to drop down. It dropped fast that time there. And the 46 did not get the jump, but either did Gibbs. Gibbs up the inside. Look at this. He's going to chop in. Oh, Piccolo with the start. Gibbs sneaking around, really touching that inside. Look at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the points right there.
Yeah, and you got to think the number 30 out front, not a good spot for everybody else. They're right behind, but look at that. Sinai trying the inside, but Canella
going to put the pass already, Kyle. There it is. So Canella making strong moves already, and he's got the 22 in his sights. If I'm the 46, do you just take it or do you make something happen, Kyle? Where do you go?
Oh, he's got to be quick with that pass. He's got to get on 30. He's got to make the pass on Piccolo. That's the important pass for 46 right now. He's got to get around 22.
Look at this. He's looking at that Weston Rosina line. No, shuts it. Oh, Gibbs losing a little bit of that rear end, but Canella not able to take advantage there, Kyle. Again, a little bit of that slipperiness in certain spots. Certain spots going to have the tracking. Certain spots aren't right now. Look at this. Canella to the insider, Kyle. Whoa, that's an interesting line.
Let's see what he does here. He has to go to
double. He makes it work. Might be something later on in the main event. That might be a little bit too early to pull that card out.
Yeah, he's just trying to make a move, and I hope he's just trying to make it clean here. I know they had words after that first one, and Gibbs might be looking over his shoulder a little bit as he sees the 46 coming in there.
Yeah, you know the 46 is going to come in hot. There was some words spoken with team manager to riders as well. Look at this, how the 46 has got the drive. He's going to make it stick. And no, wow, not aggressive enough to show. Now maybe he's got the inside down here. Gibbs going to move over one more time. What Gibbs? Wow, the defense on Gibbs.
Yeah, great defense there. He's just holding a strong bike there. His good buddy, though, Piccolo, slipping away from this pack, and that's exactly not what they want to see, the number 46 or the 157 of Sinai.
Wow, look at Gibbs now going insider, Kyle. So interesting. Oh, but Gibbs able to triple. He makes it work just a little bit better. Makes it work just a little bit better than Canella on that one.
That was faster than Piccolo there.
Yes, it was. So we'll keep an eye on the inside. Look at this. Here's Ward, the danger man in this whole thing. He's got nothing to lose out here. He has an opportunity to try to turn some heads and steal those points.
Yeah, so let's see. Now Gibbs has got that line. I don't think Piccolo sees it yet. So Piccolo's going to have to look over his shoulder now because Gibbs is on a tear.
Look at this. Ward maybe up the inside of Sinai making something happen. No, nothing to do there. So Ward, the danger man in this top 5. But again, as we keep saying, this 250 class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in the same shot right now. And Sinai almost looked like he's playing a bit of defense instead of charging forward, Kyle.
Yeah, so look at that. Piccolo pulled out a little bit more. He's got some tricky lines that he's pulling off there to pull away. But look at this. Inside again for Canella. Yes, inside.
Both of them. Now maybe Sinai going to go around. No. Oh, Sinai going to get him. No, make a move. Look at these guys here. So Canella needs to make that pass on Gibbs and put him some distance between him and Sinai. The door right now is wide open for all these guys to make something happen.
Yeah, look at that. So, Canella just losing a bit of ground there on that slide out. But looking for Ward. He's really hungry right now. He'd love to get up there on the podium.
Yeah, Ward needs to get that podium here. Tanner Ward trying to close out the Supercross Series with something right now. All the riders within about a half a second of each other, maybe even a quarter second of each other. So Piccolo, Gibbs, Canella, Sinai, and Ward top 5. They are pulling away. And good to see Sam Gaynor, Steve Sims, TLD, Gas, SRS right there backing him up in 6th spot behind this battle. But we saw he was injured coming into it.
Yeah, and going by the stripe there, they're only 3.5 minutes into this. Those guys still opting. Oh, Piccolo's down. Off our camera. Piccolo is down. They just missed him there.
Piccolo throws it away here, so another big swap in the points. And look at this, Ward trying to get Sinai.
This is interesting now because Sinai and Canella put themselves in a good spot here for point stealing.
Piccolo still not up in this race here, Kyle. There it goes.
Oh, no, his bike.
Something wrong with the bike off screen here. Kyle Piccolo is out. Not good for the number 30. Not good for the bet I have with Marshall Welton either. Darn it. But that's all right. Sinai doing what he needs to do. Canella doing what he needs to do. Now it's down to a 2-horse battle again for the points, Kyle. Unbelievable drama here.
Just when you... Oh, Sinai getting sideways off that there.
And Ward going to make the pass. This helps Canella now.
Ward is on a tear.
Nobody wants this title.
The way that Ward is riding right now, he could be the fastest on track here. Still able to skim through those whoops. Not sure if Piccolo got back going there.
I do see him, yeah. Piccolo able to go. And don't forget, only 12 riders, 13 riders in the main, so he's still going to get points as far as points go. So there could be a toss-up. It'll definitely be mixed up right here. And I would say that Canella, as it stands, only one behind Sinai, would get this. The overall as it sits, we got Gibbs taking the overall here.
Yeah. So Gibbs with that 3-1 sitting there right now. Let's see if Canella can climb his way out of that hole. He had a 6, and if he can get up there and pass Gibbs, that might put him in a great spot there. with the 6-1.
All right, so we're looking at Tanner Ward on screen trying to catch up to Canella, and Tanner Ward sitting in his first ever podium position right now this year. Maybe trying to hang on to this thing. We hear a crowd yelling right now. These guys are definitely no strangers to each other.
Oh, look at that slide out there from Canella. Look at Ward now.
Oh, Ward is pushing. Ward is putting the GDR Honda Fox ride to its paces right now, and the 46 doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, look at that. Sinai slipped back a bit. Oh, Canella just completely sideways. Now Ward's in here.
Wow. Oh, almost the same thing happened in main event number 1 where Canella almost goes over the berm.
Yeah.
So Tanner Ward is on the move, up into that second position here.
Now that's 2 points that help Sinai and Piccolo. We don't know where we picked Piccolo up. He is in that 12th spot there. So he's back.
He's got Piccolo just went down again right behind us off screen. You're going to see him right now getting lapped.
Wow, this is a frustrating.
This is unraveling for the number 30. Unraveling for the number 30.
That is just a tough look for the number 30 there as he gets his bike up in those whoop sections. They go, and Tanner Ward, the man on the tear, 49.9. He's a full second faster than Gibbs. This is unreal riding out of the GDR Honda, and he could do that point swing because he was only one position behind Gibbs.
Yeah, exactly.
He could steal the overall if he makes that pass.
That's right, exactly, Kyle. This is that pass right here, how it could swing. Tanner sitting in that second spot. Actually, even if he makes the pass, Gibbs would still get the overall. I believe with a 3-2, that would give him 42. Tanner, no, that would give him 43. So, yeah, you're right here, Kyle. This three-point swing is huge. But again, now leading back into Piccolo, he's still sitting in 12th position because we've lost Preston Mastriangelo. So he still gets 9 points. He still scores 34 points today. Sinai sitting on 40. That's a 6-point swing.
There it is!
Whoa! Ward out of nowhere.
Wow.
Tanner Ward on the move right here. This kid is going for broke. Honda Canada GDR Fox wants to win in front of the hometown crowd.
That was a nice pass there. He puts himself in that first position and first position overall if he can hang on to this.
And just behind the story, Kyle, is Sinai is on the back end up to the 46 right now.
And that 2-point swing could put Sinai with the red plate leaving here. So he makes that pass.
All right, so Sinai over Canella. That's a 5-point swing. That gives still Canella with... I can't even talk about this right now. This is crazy. Look at, there's the battle right now. Sinai on the rear end of Canella. We still got a few laps to go here.
There's that pass.
Look at this. Ward just saying, here's another gear, and I'm going by.
Beautiful.
Woo! What a setup, what a pass.
So right now, coming into this moto, Galdi, he was down 1 point to Canella. He makes this pass. That's a 2-point swing. He's got a 1-point lead going to the final round for the Kawasaki.
Unbelievable here, turn of events, and Piccolo is still in this. Even where he's finishing right now, he's got a 7-point lead over Sinai in the Triple Crown Series. He would still have a 1-point lead.
Wow.
Unless Sinai makes this pass.
And then that would put him in the lead of the Triple Crown. So Sinai is a very important pass, and it's a very important for Canella to hold on to this spot. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. 2 minutes and 1 lap to go. And these guys are pushing the envelope.
Oh, man, and so much action. Not a lot of traffic. The boys pretty much got the track to themselves. Here it looks like. So 8-minute pressure. There we go. It's time to put the move on right now. That's what the mechanic is saying for Sinai.
Yeah, look at this as they go through that amateur rhythm section line. Sinai going to that wide line, looking for some traction here as he dives in. Canella still up the inside. Same with Gibbs. They got a nice rut going there, but the Sinai just slowly skimming and getting right up at the back end.
Yeah, just kind of pull it in there, losing a little bit of energy and time on that right there. And then the Gibbs, I'm impressed with Gibbs tonight. He's stolen on a lot stronger. Did win that first main event of the year right there, but now we could have another main event winner coming up here in Tanner Ward. Sinai trying to make it happen. No!
Oh, he's right
Canella
there.
extra slow in that turn, though.
Oh, no!
Oh, there it is. The pass is made. Canella throws it away. Gives it to Sinai, the 2-point swing.
And that is red plate holder right there. If Sinai can hang on to this for the final round, he'll have that 1-point lead in the Supercross, and I believe he'll have 1-point lead in the Triple Crown.
Yes, that's how it would go right now between him and Piccolo. So they are 6 points apart right now.
They're 45
it was
seconds.
only 4 points difference. So, yeah, he would have it by 2 points.
Oh.
By 2 points. Well, actually, no, it's going to reset here, right? It's going to reset. Or did it? No, it's reset now. We're reset now. So 2 points with Piccolo. So he's got 7, 6, 8 points. So he'd actually have a 4-point lead in the Triple Crown Series.
Nice cushion.
A 4-point lead in that Triple Crown. Yeah, we thought Piccolo had a nice cushion.
I
wow.
just vanished there. He's still got work to do, and we got white flag will be coming out this lap around here, Galdi, and Gibbs has got some green power behind him. The Kawasaki of Sinai looking to make a move.
Piccolo actually has an opportunity to pass one more rider, which would be one more point. So that could be a big pack. 2 laps, keep going. White flag coming out. Tanner Ward is in control. Ward is in control. This Gibbs thing would be even more solidified for Darren Sinai.
Wow, white flag here. Gibbs has got to go. He's going to try to help his buddy out, Piccolo. And Piccolo's got to make that pass on Hughes. Look at that triple, nice and clean.
Oh, he gets it nice. That was that section. He didn't nail that one right there to make something happen out there.
So back into the sand section there. Gibbs solid in that second spot. Tanner Ward, the rider of this main, he came from all the way back in that 5th spot, all the way through. Great ride.
All right, so looking at an updated. So Piccolo actually just stole another point back there, so different swap. And right now, this is a big pass. If Sinai can make something happen here with just a section to go here, Kyle. Not much room in this area. He's going to push the envelope. He's got the drive. He's going to tuck it inside. Look at this pass. No! Gibbs shuts the door. But the winner up just in front of these guys. Honda Canada, GDR Fox, Tanner Ward going to grab the win and the overall. Gibbs going to take second, Sinai in third. Oh, my jeepers creepers.
That's 1, 2, 3 overall as well there. 1, 2, 3 in that moto. That makes it easy for you, Galdi.
Insane. Love it. Woo, 250, endless drama. We'll be right back with the podium speeches here from the boys. Crazy finish here for round number 3. Welcome back live once again here on Fox Sports Racing and the Flow Racing app, and the drama in the 250 continues, and it's a good drama this time here for the Honda Canada GDR Fox squad. Tanner, we've been kind of waiting. We knew it was going to happen. It was just kind of when, I suppose, but that race there, it didn't just get handed either. You had to earn that. You had to pass every one of these guys that you've been chasing.
Yeah, exactly. I've never had a win like that, so it feels good, and especially after these last couple weekends, it's just been a big question mark. Like, what am I doing? Just on the ground and just not riding like myself, and I just kind of came in with a whole new attitude today. Obviously, that first main didn't go to plan. I kind of got bumped around in that third corner or whatever and came from super far back, but I knew I had the speed to win, and once I think I was in about 5th, and then Piccolo went down, and I knew I was better than those guys in the whoops. They were all really struggling, and so I knew where I was strong, and I actually said in my head, I'm like, this is going to be a moto that we're going to remember, and it's honestly, it's super nice to pay off.
All right, congratulations, Tanner. Great ride. I love watching someone come from the 5th back in front. We'll let them go up there and get celebration, get the champagne as well here. We'll bring in that second spot, the number 22 team per MX of Tyler Gibbs. Tyler, putting together both those main events there. We did it at round 1, now at round 3, and just give me your thoughts. That was solid. You were solid the entire time out there.
I put myself in a good position, and we're going so fast that the track's easy to make mistakes. I almost crashed once big, and I told myself to, calm down. And just get on the bike. Finishing on the box is better than not finishing on the box. So I'm just stoked to be on the box. But I want that number 1 bad.
Okay, you got 2 more tries here. Obviously, it's like moto format. You got to bang out 2. How can we make it happen here tomorrow night?
I just got to get a good start like I have been. And not let those guys scare me when I come into the corners. I got to just ride my race. And I think I can do it tomorrow. I know I can do it.
How much of waking up in the barns of Future West help you out with this kind of stuff at all? Because you came from a little guy out there, you get those indoor things, and now you're here like this.
The Chilliwack Rallycross helps a lot. But this track's like my backyard. Like, I have the exact same setup, right-hander in the whoops, so that helped me a lot. And, just like riding this stuff. It's fun.
We like having it up here. Congratulations, Tyler Gibbs. They're getting second overall. We're bringing third spot overall, Darian Sinai, who will now wear the red plate into the final round 2 motos. Come on in here, Darian. We'll get you live here. All right, Darian, another crazy main event. We literally, every time the gate drops, I have no idea what's going to happen, but we can give you an update. I think you're going to be about 2 or 3 points in the lead of Triple Crown and about 2 points in the lead of the Supercross Series as well. So I guess looking at that part of the picture, that's what you want.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for points, that was good, definitely. I tried to get that pass right there at the end on Gibbs because I knew I would have got the overall if I would have made it happen. I didn't quite get it, but, we went 2-3 today for third overall, so can't complain. I got the championship lead going into the final round tomorrow, so, try to be strong for that one.
Do you enjoy being a part of this, like just sort of just throw it up in the air and don't know what happens?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a little while since I've been in the mix racing and stuff, with injuries in the past, and it feels good this year to be up in the mix, and definitely the Supercross is everybody's all over the place, So it's fun. It's a good battle. I'm gonna try to perfect it and win tomorrow.
All right, wish you luck. We'll let you get the champagne showers and all the good stuff. There you have it, the top 3 here for round number 3. That's 5 different main event winners. We got a Piccolo, we got Gibbs out there, we got Canelo out there, Sinai out there, and now Ward. It's unbelievable what's happening in this 250 class. With 2 main events to go, anything can happen. So many points still available. Crazy stuff. But we still got the 450 boys. Can anybody stop Thompson? Not likely. But the Rosina Keith battle, it's coming up. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, one more time here inside the booth, getting ready for that final 450 main event for round 3 of the Triple Crown Series here. The Supercross version. We got great fans here at Gopher Dunes supporting the show. And I think we got a good little check-in with our boy Taylor Cimicini talking about a certain part of the track. Tay, what do you got for us down there? Because there's lots of action.
We're trackside just before we get rolling for the final main event of the day, the 450 class, and I am in the rhythm section right now, and this is a big one to keep an eye on. As you'll see, the riders have the option to triple over this table or to take the option on the outside and go step on, step off, and as you can see on this last face, it is taller as well, and then you'll see the riders do a triple and then do a double into the corner where you can see that gas tough block. And then the riders will actually cut across the start line. So this rhythm section, a very big separator when we are here at these Supercross events, because it's very key how much momentum these riders carry out of the corner into the section, because this is a huge passing lane, as you'll see riders jumping all the way over the table, or you'll see some riders jump on and then jump back off. So just a quick track report, and we'll slide it back to Ryan and Kyle in the booth.
Right on, Tay. Good job once again. I think you almost forgot your name.
No, I think he was going to call me by my nickname.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was going to call me Frank.
Good job, Tay, bringing us to the action. And good looking at it right there, showcasing that, yeah, we've seen guys go on, off, or do the triple over, and we saw Piccolo doing it in main event number 1, and he kind of made it work. Yeah. We didn't see it as much in the 450 group, but he did kind of make it work in that 250. So, like Tay said, options available here for the boys. It's just up to them if they want to take it.
Yeah, I think that, switching it up, and especially if you get into lap traffic at all, that, taking a different line than the lapper, that's key. And the options are always fun for Supercross and keeps people guessing.
Options are always good for everything.
I love options.
Who doesn't like a buffet?
I knew you were going there.
We haven't had a food joke yet in this whole show. I actually had a poutine earlier. Oh man, it's like a brick in my belly. But I kind of now want to go to the Mandarin. Or, I don't know what I'm thinking. But anyway, let's get the food out of our heads right now and get ready to the action right here, because we're about to eat some 450 roost as we get ready to drop the final gate of round number 3 here. And the question is, can anybody stop Cole Thompson? I think he's his worst enemy, or if there is an enemy, it would be only him by himself. But that Keist and Rosina battle, that's the one we're talking about. Yeah. And Keist, I don't know if you didn't hear the interview. His gas line popped off his bike, and he said it did. Okay, it spit all over. So he kind of held back a little bit. So I think we're going to see a different Casey Keist in this one right here as the boys are getting ready. I love this part of racing, man. I love that when you're on the line and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ready, but I guess I better be ready, because now we're clicking into gear, and where the heads are going down, the revs are going up. The RotoStribune.com gate is about to drop. Who's going to grab the shot here for moto number 2? And, Thompson out of the gate, hot right there, but Frazier.
Frazier, another good start.
Outside, this time Davey Frazier, as far as that group goes out there. So Thompson up into the first, and Derry in there, and, wow, the 100 and the 32 way back.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting moto there. I don't see where
I didn't even see. Okay, there's the 100, and then
Keith. There's Keith.
Okay, they're right there. Okay, boom, there. So the boys are side by side, and Keith's already taking advantage of Rosina having to kind of take it slow. And that's the way you do it here in Supercross, Kyle. Do it now while they're all packed up and get them out of the way.
Yeah, look at there. Parker Eels diving in. Now Keith's going to that option line we've seen Tay talk about.
Yeah, Thompson already starting to pull away. Frazier, and then Derry with his best start of the year out here, and then Keith, Rosina. Yeah. Look at now, Keith's trying to do that Rosina line here, trying to get around Eels.
Yeah, they're battling through the pack here. They got about 3 or 4 passes to do. Looks like Thompson opting to go to that inside line, much like we've seen in the 250 class. And then there, Yannick Boucher looking to make
look at this, grabbing gears. The snow biker. Oh, look at this. And Keith and Rosina both get by Eels as well. So these guys are making quick work of the riders that aren't necessarily. And now look at this. Rosina's got the drive up the inside. He's going to play blocker game with Keith. Keith around the outside. These guys are going at it, Cal.
A nice move there, but Keith's going to hang on to. He's got the inside. Look at this now.
He's off the track. That was his own mistake there. I think Cal just drove off the track. Nothing helped by Rosina at all on that one. So Keith's making a big mistake early on right now and losing that battle. So Boucher ahead of Rosina. There's 3, 4, and 5 right now. 6, 7, and 8. Look at this. Wow, this is awesome to see, Kyle. Whoa, Boucher getting sideways.
It's a slippery face there, and looking up the track there, it looks like Fraser sitting steady in that second spot. He can put himself in a podium position. We know he wants it.
Look at this. Oh, 3 banging bars going wide. Keith's able to triple. Rosina just hanging on to the blue crew.
Yeah.
Hey, the mayhem is delivered. Here we go. We wanted some drama. Thompson, he's gone. All right, he is gone now. Fraser up in that mix right there. Davey Fraser, as he stands, he gets second overall here, Kyle.
Watch this pass here. It's actually replay coming to us here.
Oh, here we go. So Rosina thinks he's going to slide underneath. Then Keys comes in. He smashes the 38 of Boucher.
2-4.
And he takes him go. Boom, boom. There we go. The Team PRMX. And look at this. Keys doing that 3-3-3 line. Oh, no, not able to uncork the final 3.
A couple gas going for it. You see the push sign out of Andrew White there.
Nice pass. Beautiful. He saw that happen to him in main event number 1. He's going to make it happen here.
So right now, Fraser, he was sitting with a 4 coming in. A 4-2 would give him second, but now Casey Keys moving up to a 3-3. If he makes that pass on Fraser, he's going to jump into that second overall.
All right, now Rosina trying to get by Derry. He needs to make these passes quick, because look at that. Keys has already got about 6 to 7 bike lengths right now on the battle that we're watching right here for 4th and 5th on the track.
Oh, look at Rosina trying it. He's got the inside, though. Look at Derry looking over, and that's Rosina making that pass.
And we know Rosina only gets better as the main gets longer here, so keep an eye on the 100. So, Thompson, Fraser, Keith, now Rosina, and Derry, that's your top 5.
Let's see if Fraser can loosen up here. I feel like he's riding a little bit tight being in that second spot. He's used to coming from behind, and sometimes that's easier to ride like that. But right now, up front, trying to set the pace for this following guys here.
Thompson has absolutely checked out on these guys, but behind him, he has no idea what's going on. Maybe he does, actually. A lot of 180 turns he can kind of check. Whoa! Fraser going to the inside, taking that smart line. Double. They both go down. Keith and Fraser take each other out. Where's Rosina? Rosina's off the track. Derry's trying to find his way through. What is going on? Kyle, Rosina gets an early Christmas gift. Keith and Fraser hit the dirt.
Wow. That was, you know what? Fraser going the 2-2-2 out of there, and the 3-3. Keith just caught his bars. They're both okay. They're both up riding right now. So Casey's just got a lot of.
Oh, and then Eels. Sorry, there's a replay right now. Look at this. So yeah, the 2-2, and it looks like Fraser kind of stalls out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And they connect bars. Oh, I think Keith ran right into the front brake.
Yeah.
And Fraser's arm hit Keith's front brake and locked him right up. And then Derry gets him back here. We're back to real action right now. Derry gets Eels back right now.
I like the simple signs there from Andrew. Go, get going, man. And that's what he's got to do right now. Derry's sitting in a great spot, 4th right now for the Gas TLD SSR ride.
All right, now we're going to see the rebound. The 32 of Keith, he's right behind this. Here he is right here. Okay, you got to figure he's going to be able to get these guys, no problem. He's going, Keith again. No!
Wow.
Whoa. Man, oh man, these guys are really laying it out here, man. They're taking so many chances, and the bikes are just swapping them to side.
Yeah, there's a nice move there on Parker Eels, making that pass up into that 5th spot. He's got a ways to go to catch Fraser, who's sitting right now. Fraser would take that 3rd position, his first ever podium. So the number 11, Davey Fraser, sitting in that 3rd spot, would be 3rd overall.
Okay, so Keith, he's got to make the move. Is he going to uncork 3 out? No, he can't. That's the difficult part of that part. If you jump it, you're going to connect in the air. He's already run into a lot of other riders. He's trying to limit that right now to try to make some moves. And he has got to get, he's definitely got to get Derry right now, and he's definitely got to get up there. We're just past the halfway point there,
there's a nice pass
He's got time. He's got time to get over that. And look at Derry wasn't able to do the jump for that pass. Eels gets by as well. So now the battle is, can Keith kiss up to Fraser? He was a little bit slower that lap, but he had to make a pass too.
Yeah, so look at that. There's the view of where Fraser is up this sand straightaway from him. So all the pressure on the number 11 machine. It looks like Weston Rosina absolutely checked out from that battle in the top 3. Keith gets through there. There's Fraser coming into the lock-off cam.
Davey doing a nice consistent ride right there on the Westwoods. Carlson Racing, Callis Moto back to Husqvarna. The oldest fella in the class right here, I believe, and doing a great job carrying the weight of the team all by his lonesome and having fun when he does it, always smiling there. No, the halfway board just out now, Kyle. The halfway board is just out right now, so still lots of time for Keith, and we'll get a good check mark on what the lap time is here for Keith. And Keith, actually just a little bit slower again, just a tick slower right there. So
there you go.
Keith unable to really close that gap at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like back to Thompson, just patient with the lines there from Steve Beattie. It's obviously a hard, slick track, so you got to be nice and smooth, easy on that throttle. As you see Thompson click off another lap there. He's running a consistent 50 flat lap time.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a huge lead out here, just kind of out for a nice Sunday cruise, looking like in the backyard of Brigner now. A little wheelie action right there, a little mad skills. And in a position like this, is he thinking of gaming? Is he thinking about gaming?
Yeah, he's probably wishing
Does
his
he
home
have a gaming chair, like a fancy chair?
Yeah, he has probably with the speakers in it. He's got a steering wheel.
Just hooked right into it. Right? A steering wheel comes in, a game board comes in, but he's making it look like a video game out here, Kyle. And we kind of alluded to it last round when we do get to watch him. He's that guy that makes it look easy, where people from the outside looking in like, this is simple.
Yeah.
And it definitely isn't that simple. And you can see this track is getting chewed up out there as we're back to the MX-101 FXR ride of Weston Rosina still sitting in that second spot. Look at that, able to uncork that triple, no problem. Nice and smooth for the number 100.
Yeah, he's running a good lap time. He dropped it to a 50.8, so he's definitely running that leader's pace. He just got a bad start, and I'm sure Thompson was thrilled for it because he had Fraser and a couple other buffers in there.
And now Keith has dropped the hand.
Oh, Weston down!
Oh, wow! The 100 there goes down in that part where he made the pass, so that is going to open it up now. How far did he add? He had about 6 seconds, so
yeah,
you got to think Fraser's coming in right behind here. Fraser right there, and then Keith's not far behind that. Is that little replay action?
Oh, Keith's down!
Oh, man, now Keith's down in the exact same section.
So here's the replay of...
Oh, Keith looks hurt off screen here. Weston loses that front end. Wow. Scraping by, a little shoulder rub right there, and then now we're getting back. There's Keith climbing himself back up.
Yeah, we didn't actually see that crash of Keith. We just went back to that angle.
He looks like he's in rough shape here, Kyle. Not a good spot to crash, and every time you hit the dirt out here, Kyle, it's like concrete.
Yeah, his lap times weren't able to close any ground there as he went by that last lap, but man, Fraser looking pretty for a third overall if he can hang on to this.
Davey Fraser doing good on the number 11, nice and consistent, just carrying good speed all the way around on that Westwood Carlson Racing Husqvarna. The number 11 showcasing that, sometimes you got to be in it to win it. He's doing that right now. Everybody else seems to be throwing it away around him, and he's really not that far behind Rosina as he crosses the strip. There's Rosina just ahead of him there, so Rosina may be a little shooken up. Fraser can take advantage here, Kyle, maybe.
Whoa!
And as we said, he stalls the bike. There we go. Thank you for electric start. Thank you for electric start on that one. So a little mistake right there. That's just going to hand it over to Rosina.
Yes, as Parker Eels about 5 seconds back now after that stall there. He'll be coming into this corner right there. If Parker Eels ends up... Well, look at this. He's caught up to Weston here right on the rear wheel.
Another mistake made by Weston Rosina there. So something happening with the 100. The number 11 is making something going on right now. As the number 1, he is gone. He is 26 seconds up front here, Kyle. And lapping the field... in a big way. He's lapping Boucher right now. That is for 6th position.
Yeah, so up into that top 5 almost there. But, looking back the field, if Parker Eels can put some good laps together, catch up to Fraser, we could have a battle here for that third overall. But right now, Davey Fraser looking to try to take over second in this main event. It wouldn't change the overall.
Look at that, just behind us on screen there, watching that battle. So we'll get a good look back to those guys as they're closing up once again here for that second and third position. But Thompson right now in control. He's winding down the laps here. We're coming into lap number 12, and he's clicking by right there. There's Derry. Whoop, and he's not happy with the 26 on that one.
You asked him what game he plays.
I bet you what it is.
What game do you play, buddy?
Yeah, what's your online tag? Your online name, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're back to this action here with Fraser sitting. There's Rosina, so he's pulled it out just a little bit, Kyle. So Weston maybe just shook up a little bit there.
Yeah, he's definitely shook up from that crash. I'm surprised he didn't break his front brake lever there because it landed right on that side, and those things can snap very easily.
The trusty Blue Crew front lever.
Yeah.
No problem. That's all you need.
Bounce right back there.
All right, so the number 100 clicking off another lap right there.
They just beat the clock there, Galdi. So they got white flag coming out this next lap around. So Rosina getting through the whoops one more time there. He's going to get the white flag the next time by the stripe.
So I would like to say that this will probably put Rosina in a spot by himself for second place in this series.
He was 5 points down coming into this one. So
so he's gaining, 4-2-6 on Fraser. So him and Fraser still definitely have a chance here. And Casey Keast, he's losing 12 as it sits right now. So Keast will be coming back a couple spots. As we're winding down here, the white flag is in hand for Thompson off screen as we're still looking at second spot of West Rosina. I mean, 2-2. Last round, it was a 9-3.
And then a 2-2?
And then a 2-3.
Oh,
or
3-2,
3-3, right? Or 2-3 or... No, 3-4, sorry. 4-3 for third overall. Rosina, so the kid is climbing up right there, and actually Keith just pulled off the track behind us here, Kyle. So he's unable to even finish this main event, so not good for the number 32 out there.
Smooth, very nice job. Just taking some outside lines here to close it up here. Thompson getting another main event win.
Factory Red Bull KTM Thor making it 6 for 6 here to kick it off for 2021 Triple Crown Series. And absolutely, don't ride that way. You're going to go right into the banner, Cole. And there we go, the number 1. And there's Davey Frazier still circling around in that second spot.
If
and
he can close this out, this could be his first ever pro podium. I believe he's 32 years old, been riding the series for about 17 years now. And it could be
great to see. That's what this series is all about, give an opportunity where it is. Rosina going to come across in that second spot, going to go 2-2 on the day and finish up second overall. And then Davey Frazier going to grab a 4-3 for third overall on the Westwood Carlson race in Husqvarna. Callis Moto backing up the friendly man. Top 3 on the day. Congrats. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the top 3 of our 450 main event number 2 here for round 3 of the Triple Crown Series Supercross. Everybody here to Triple Crown Series round number 3, and the guy over here, we bust his chops on screen all the time. The old guys, they call him a Davey, man. You were not the old guy there. You were calm, committed, planted. You look good all day long, man, and you pulled it together. Third overall, congratulations. Just give me your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It was a good moto. It was carnage. I got off to a good start, and then had some pressure from behind. Me and Casey came together in the warps. We both went down, but the old man's strength, I was able to get up a little faster and get going again. So that was a fun race.
Talk to me about just kind of keep going with this stuff. I mean, it's more fun when you're sitting in the pits. It's just a laughter kind of thing. But when you do like this, is it kind of like, I'm still pretty darn good at this stuff.
It kind of makes it all worth it. Yeah. All the long weeks, all the hours behind the wheel driving to get here and stuff. It's these moments that you remember why you're here doing it.
Right, now let's give some love to those people that help you. He's got a great support staff that help you.
Yeah, for sure. The Carlson Racing guys. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this opportunity to do this today. So huge thanks to them. Josh Schneider coming out and wrenching for me on the weekends. That's huge. Callis, Husqvarna, International Motorsports, 100%, Matrix, Mobius. There's a good list of people behind me, and without those people, I wouldn't be here, so thanks to them.
Congratulations, Davey Frazier, first podium up there. We'll bring down Weston Rosina. Come on right down here. Weston will do that job up here and do some live TV here for the MX-101 FXR Yamaha. We'll go swap it up here. That's what we do, buddy. Options. It's like Supercross. You got options out there. 2-2 on the day. Congratulations once again, but today was solidified. Like, you didn't get it handed to you there, but a couple crazy moments out there. Talking about that crash.
Oh, man, I was all over the place that moto. Really bad start. Had to work my way up. It was a tough one, and then I just came into the turn a little too hot. I had this line that really no one was doing, and I wasn't really jumping onto the tabletop. And then that one time it just caught me, tucked the front wheel. Got up, was still in second somehow. Just calmed down real quick. Started hitting my points again, and then boom, stalled it next lap. So really sloppy, but we got the job done.
Yeah, you're up in the box again now, and now you're solidified up here. We got 2 main events to go to kind of close out this year. It's been a magical one. Pit bike champion, FXR premix champion, kind of bringing this home here. Yeah. With 2 to go, how do we just kind of keep this flow happening with the last 2?
I'm kind of keeping that premix feel to it. I'm not really putting much pressure on myself. Obviously now doing well, you have expectations, but I'm trying to not, put those expectations on myself. Just hit my marks, focus on myself. Big thing, first moto right there, I just really focused on hitting my marks, and it came together for me. So just got to keep focusing on that, and hopefully clean up my starts for tomorrow, make my life a little bit easier.
All right, now you're up here, buddy. Let's give a little love to those people that help you.
Yeah, I got to give a big shout out to Kevin Tyler, MX-101, Yamaha, FXR, Rockstar, FMF, Atlas Brace, FMF Vision, my mom, my dad, and anyone I forgot. Oh, my mechanic Donk, he's been killing it.
Yeah, he does. He's good on the board too. We like the signals. All right, Wes, we'll let you get up here when these guys get sorted. We'll get Cole Thompson here. Cole, come on in here, buddy. Live on TV, the number 1 machine KTM Factory Rebel ride, taking it 1 there. That's 6 for 6 here on those main events. He's unstoppable. Cole here, a little bit of a misfortune coming on the back string. We can steal your time now, but 6 for 6. Nice and clean out there, and just talk to me about that one. We didn't actually get a lot of you on television, to be honest with you, because there was such craziness going on behind you, which you probably knew nothing about.
Yeah, I could kind of see it, and with so many switchbacks, I could kind of see the chaos, and I think one of the laps came around, it was plus 12, and then the next lap was plus 18, so I knew something happened, and I just stayed out of the chaos. Getting 2 good starts helped, and then obviously just executing those first few laps to get away from the pack, and just another great night here. KTM, Red Bull, Thor Racing, Parts Canada, everyone that backs us doing a great job, and even my mechanic Steve, making adjustments to get me more comfortable, even though I feel like I'm doing a good job, I always know there's more to improve on. So we're always pushing the limits and trying to find anything we can, because these guys aren't too far off. First one, they were only a few seconds behind. So like I say, good to them. Good to see some new faces up on the podium. You know, a lot of top guys hurt right now.
I gotta ask you, you're your hardest critic. Do you ever just let yourself get easy sometimes? Like, we can lap that one off? Because, I mean, obviously right now you're the class of the field, but you're still your hardest critic. I find that I give such respect to that, but I also find like, why do you keep doing that to yourself?
Yeah, you can't settle. I mean, I think at some point when you're done your career, you can look back and reflect and be happy about it. But for me, it's always wanting more. I think last weekend it showed, able to get both nights, win all the main events, and that's what you got to do here. It's sometimes maybe too much critic. Outdoors was a stressful, I'd say 6 weeks or 7 weeks we did there. But no, I mean, I never settled. I mean, even those races there, as much as I wasn't on the podium, you know, I stayed consistent, I stayed healthy, I did everything right. It just didn't click for me. We come to Supercross, these guys get hurt, and then it's before they even got hurt, I think, it showed early in the races that I was the guy, and it feels good to kind of reset, start a new series, and give me an opportunity to showcase my skills rather than just be stuck on the outdoors.
I like that. Give a little love those people that help you out on TV here, guys.
Yeah, just the whole KTM, Red Bull, Thor, Parts Canada, my mechanic Steve, my wife, just everyone that puts on for us, Oakley. Thank you.
There you have it right there. So the number one going 6 for 6 thus far here. Actually waiting for the boys there. They got the boys. They're going to get up, do the champagne showers here behind us as well. So your top 3 today is going to be Cole Thompson on top of the box, Weston Rosina and Davey Frazier. Those boys are going to step up there and grab their plates and get that overall shot. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another round in the books, the 450 boys. Thompson has solidified the tie on top. The 250 class, it is up in the air. 2 points separating the top guys once again right there, but Thompson going to grab it. The champagne shower's coming up. The top 3 boys, love seeing that. Darius and I right now will be your red plate as we head into the final 2 motos here tomorrow night for round number 3 of our Triple Crown series. And the boys are going to pop the champagne, and there you have it. It is the end of the end on Friday night here. Saturday, same Triple Crown time, same Triple Crown channel. For everybody at Jetworks, for all our sponsors, our friends, our families, the flaggers, the medics, the crews, and of course, our riders right here. Pop that champagne, and we will see you here tomorrow for the same sort of scenario. Can anybody stop Thompson? No, not even with the champagne. There it is. Fans love it. We love it. Round number 4 coming up tomorrow night here on Fox Sports Live and Flow Racing.